The Zulu Mexican, yo, get funky. Yeah, just hit me.
As an independent broadcaster, this is what I do, okay? I'm bringing it to you live. I'm Tony from Cali Reality, USA, Old School TV, KTFC, Channel 63, reporting live here at the Best Buy. You see the truck? So I'm going to walk over to it. We're going to open up the back. Get a little music, get a little more bass. Buddy. That's right, in the neighborhood here, looking at the baby. It's 6:08 right now in the evening, July the 22nd, 2014. I want to say the 23rd. Tomorrow is the 23rd. So tomorrow is officially payday for me, which is great. But there's the baby right there. As you can see, it's parked in the front of the house. My tree is getting pretty big there, actually, too. We just trimmed that tree not too long ago. But it's blocking a lot of my house. But that's okay. It's giving me a little shade. But that's the baby. That's the 2000. No, it's not 2000. It's 1991 Dodge Caravan. We're going to call it a Dodge Sprinter because it's still Dodge. And Dodge makes some new Sprinters right now. So we're going to call it a mini Dodge Sprinter. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it some kind of Dodge Sprinter. What do you want to call it? Look at the air conditioning units. That looks pretty nice. I just seen those from the top. The air conditioning unit up there, and then we got a sunroof top up there at the top. We're gonna do a ladder too. We're gonna probably do a ladder somewhere, maybe in the back or on the side, some kind of like pop-up ladder. That's what it looks like. And once again, today is the 22nd of July, 2014. I'm your boy Tony from Cali. Tony from Cali Reality. Looking at the sun here, so you can see what it looks like. And then it's, like I said, it's 6:08, probably like about 6:15 right now. And we're getting ready to head in. We was just trying to clean it up a little bit, do a couple things. But we're going to be probably working on a little bit more. The windows definitely need to be clean. Windows look smeary. We're going to work on it. We'll clean it up a little bit tomorrow. Put a radio in it. But that's the baby. That's the Dodge Caravan 2000, whatever, 14, with the Krager rims on. So we are at the house, like I said. We just got through cleaning it up a little bit. And we're going to probably turn in. That's what it looks like in front of the house. And we got also protected by this right here. That's red, white, and blue too. Protected by the security system. So anyway, been a long evening today. I'm on my porch right now, kind of chilling on my porch area. That's what my backyard looks like. Nothing spectacular. Got a table back there. I got a weight set back there. A bike, whatever. Got this little garden area right here, which is whatever, you know, for looks. But that's what the vehicle looks like in the front yard. Doesn't look too bad. Definitely bright. Neighbors already teased me about it a little while ago and say, hey, they like my ice cream truck. And then the ice cream man came by here. I bought ice cream from him. And then he was also talking about, it's pretty nice. He actually liked it. I told him it's got a generator. All I got to do is put a freezer in there, and yeah, it would be an ice cream truck. So we're going to get in here and chill out now. You can hear I got the music. Sounding pretty good. I feel like I am going to meet the right woman in my life very soon. I am going to have a wife, you know, possibly a girlfriend, and then it turns into a wife. But I have to get myself together first. I'm Tony from Cali. I got to be positive enough and knowing about what I'm going to do, where I'm going, what I'm working on, what type of business I'm trying to grow. And then I can bring someone into my life and say, hey, I like you, you like me, you know, let's see how it goes. And not take it too fast, because sometimes you go, oh man, girl, I like you, girl, dang, you are good, yeah. That's what I feel sometimes. My emotions, my hormones, I'm a man. But if I see something that I really like, I'll grab onto it. Okay, and I've done that. And I feel like it's just like my eBay purchases. If you look around, I've got most of the things that I've ever wanted off of eBay. That came off of eBay. I'm looking around like, wow, can't believe it. It's amazing. Even this big old switcher, this came off of eBay. That was like $250 for that switcher, and I think it was $150 for shipping. I said I don't care, I want it, because this thing was $250,000 when it first came out, and I knew that that's something that I always wanted was a TV switcher. Long story behind that. Just like that switcher, that could be a woman that I really, really like. I really want that woman. And I'm going to do anything I want to. I might do a lot of things to impress her. I might take her out to dinner. I might compliment her. But I'm going to get that woman. I'm going to come and see her every day or whatever. And that's the way I felt with my ex-wife. When I met my ex-wife, she was a woman that I was attracted to in high school. 10 years later, I was able to hook up with her. And I was like, I'm not going to let this go. And I hung on to her. And I made some mistakes along the way. along the way. I'm not going to lie. Because when I was trying to hold on to her so tight, she started to pry away from me. And she wanted to, I guess, experience other things. So I tried to experience other things. And that was that complicated everything right there. But we got married. We ended up hooking up. We got married, and blah blah blah. And every time we had some trouble in the marriage, that incident came up. That incident would come up. Is when we were, before we even were together. She was like, "Wow, you did this and you did this," little things like that. And I was like, "You did this and you did that." So it was like it didn't work out. We had some uneven yokeness, or whatever you want to call it, unevenly yoked. So with that all said and done, I'm your Tony from Cali Reality, and I had to go back and reflect on my life yesterday, and I started looking at a lot of things. I said, you know what, God's going to open up doors for me, but God's going to also close doors. Other thing that I looked at is that some of the doors are not ready to be opened up yet, because I'm not at a certain point. I'm not at a certain level yet. I'm not where I should be. You know, I should. You know, I want to be able to clean this place up. Like I said, I'm still putting my studio together. I'm in this. What do you want to call it? You could call it a hobby, where I'm doing certain things. I'm building my room. I'm building my studio. I'm building my TV station the way I want it. I got to go downstairs. I got to build my lounge. I got to build my engineering room. I got to build my pool room, my jacuzzi. There's a lot of little things I want to do before I meet this perfect woman. There's a lot of things that I want to do before I meet my prospective clients, before I meet my prospective investors. And God, I believe, God is going to open up that door at the right time. I was like, Tony, you're not ready yet. You don't have your TVs on the wall. You haven't mounted your TVs on the wall yet. You know, you got your truss up, you got your LEDs. I got my 600 LEDs. They're put up on the wall. I still need another 600. Okay? I want another 600 LEDs. I'm not finished yet. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beams that need to be, I want LEDs in them. Okay? And I'm looking up at the top, or way up there at the top where my cameras are. I might put another, some more LEDs up there. So there's a lot of things that I still need to accomplish. And right now, if I were to be dating a woman, I would be not giving her my full 100%. Because I would be like, man, I gotta get these LEDs. I'll be on the internet. Oh man, I gotta get this another VCR. It might be another BBT coming in. I gotta get another VCR. I want another Ikegami camera. And I felt that with my other friend. I got another friend. She's younger. She's a younger girl. And who knows? I kind of like her a little bit, but it's like, I know she's seen me so many times, just always on my phone, just checking out stuff, and she was always on her phone, checking out stuff. She might be on Facebook or whatever, and I'm over here on eBay looking at stuff, trying to get stuff. So, I don't want that right now. I want somebody that I can just, boom, I can break away from all this right here and say, you know what, baby, come on. You like me, I like you, let's go and have a romantic dinner. Or let's go in the living room and take our shoes off and sit down and watch some movies. Or let's do this. I need somebody that I can focus on without all the distractions of my technology. And right now my technology is still there. It's still being put together. It's like I got a puzzle that I got to put together. I got to finish this puzzle. Once I finish the puzzle, now we can go out and have dinner. And we can go and eat. And we can go to the beach. That's what I'm saying. So God right now is saying the door is going to be open. He's saying basically, you know what, you need to get on the freeway. You're going to drive to this certain point, and this is where it's going to. The door is going to open up. It's already, the house is ready for you to. The door is going to open up, but you're not ready to get there yet. You're not ready to get on the freeway yet. So the house is there. The door is already open, but we're not going to let you. We're not going to open the door yet. You know, we're going to keep the door locked until you're ready. Until you're ready to have enough gas in your car to get to where you got to get to, and then we'll get you to the house, and then we'll open up the door. We'll give you the keys. Let's just say that. It's like he has the keys right now. Let's put that in an analogy. He has the keys to the house. He said, I have a house for you. I got the keys for you. We're going to open up the door, and then once you open the door, everything is going to be ready to go. Everything's already furnished. You know, all your furnishing, and the house is paid for. That's what he's saying. But I'm not going to give you the keys to the house yet because, you know, you don't have your family together yet. You don't have everything together. You don't have your wife and your kids and everything, so we're not going to give you the house until you're ready to do that. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say because I felt that last night when I came home and this morning and I started thinking about it. I started praying. I was in bed. I was praying and praying and praying, and I started thinking, you know what? The door is not time for the door to open. I believe it is going to open this year, 2014. It's going to open this year, but I don't know what month. It could be in April. It could be right after NAB, National Association of Broadcasters. It could be before that. It could be any time. And I believe it's going to happen. I'm believing it's going to hope it's going to happen around that time. But I've got a lot of work to do. I want to get these TVs up on the wall. You know, I've got to figure out some strategy here. So that's what I wanted to say. And I think God sometimes doesn't want to. And another thing is, like I said before, I think I talked about this in one of my videos earlier, is that in order for me to have a woman living with me, or a girlfriend, or a wife, or any of that type of thing, you know, I do want to do it God's way. You know, I do want to be married. I want it to be right. And the other part of it is that just dating a woman right now, a woman would look at me as being very unorganized in a sense. She would look at me as being very bummy right now. Very bummy. Yeah, really. That's how I feel. I come home, I might take off my socks, I might throw them over here and throw them over there, and everything is not perfect. Everything's not lined up. You know, my wardrobe isn't perfect. Where I would go in there and I pull out what I want. I kind of dig through stuff. Oh yeah, I'll wear this today because I wear my uniforms 99% of the time. And I even wear them when I'm at home, just working around the house now. I got to the point where I'm like, there's no sense in me dressing up. Just I'm wearing black every day. Black pants, black shirt, t-shirt. So a woman would look at me as being, I just came here, I had a burrito, and I just ate my burrito, and it was sitting over here on top of my mixer, and now sitting over here, the other half of it sitting down over there on the ground. So that's what I'm saying. A woman would view me and look at me a certain way because everything is not in place yet. Even though I may have I got a little table tray thing, I got one of those downstairs, I can put it over here, I could be eating, and I don't care about that anymore, because I don't care about that right now, because that's not my focus point. My focus point was to come home and be able to do this video. Maybe I'll go in here and get a little shut-eye. Maybe I'll get back up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and maybe I'll start moving some stuff up here. That's my focal point. My main focal point is doing the video blog because I want to say what's on my mind, I want to get it out there, I want to get it over with, and be able to say, this is what happened on the 20th of February, 2014. Tony was thinking, he was in this frame of mind. He was saying, you know, I want a spouse. I want a beautiful woman in my life right now. I want to have a wife, girlfriend, whatever. But I'm not going to focus on it because I've got to finish my television station. I've got to build this television station. Regardless of my coworkers and anybody else that does not believe in what I'm doing, I got to do it. So I build a television. You build a television station, and they will come. You heard that old saying, a dreamer fills a field of dreams. You build it, you want to build a baseball field or whatever, baseball stadium. If you build it, they will come. He's talking about the ghosts of the baseball players, whatever. If you build it, they will come. If you build it, they will come. If I build this, if God gives me the ability to build this television station that I'm broadcasting on right now, everything will come into place. Wife, kids, cars, happiness, whatever. But being an analytical type of person that I am, okay, like a computer, I'm still analyzing who's right for me, okay? And I got to be able to drop that wall too. I got to be able to drop that wall at one point because I have such a thorough way of analyzing a woman that I can just turn a woman off. I can be like, hey, you know what? You made a mistake here, this and that. There's something about you that I don't like. And I'll cut it off. And I can't do that either. So what I have to do this time around, and I didn't do before, is I have to go to God first. That's why I'm making this video, because I need to remind myself that I need to go to God first. I can't be going, wow, I'm attracted to you. Bam, dang, girl, you are the one. I want you. Yeah. I can't do that. I can't grab onto her like she's a new product, like she's a VCR, like she's a piece of equipment, like she's a new camera. I can't grab onto her and say, yeah, you mine. Forget that. I did that. I did that to a girl that was my girlfriend when I moved out here in 2003, and she was with me for, like I said, a year and a half, whatever. And I grabbed her. I said, bam. I grabbed her. I was with her for like 3 days, and I said, you know what? You're gonna be my girl. You wanna be my girl? You're gonna be my girl. Yes or no? Okay? That's what I was. I felt like a big pimp daddy or something back then. So, that's what I wanted to talk about. And I wanted to say that because I've never said that before. I never talked about that on any of my videos. And I think it's time for people to really, anybody that really wants to get to know me, need to know what type of person I am. I'm a very kind, nice, generous person. I feel like I've been taken advantage of several times by different people, whatever, but I can't look at that anymore. I forgive those people that did take advantage of me. I forgive myself for taking advantage of them if I've done that. I just see myself basically as a person that needs to be more structured. There's things that I have to do. I have to be able to maintain my lifestyle. But at the same time, I have faith that God will maintain it or even increase my lifestyle. And it's not because I'm just being arrogant or anything like that. I feel like I'm on the path of the freeway, going towards the house, getting ready to get the keys to the house. God has the keys to the house. He owns the house. He says you can have the house for free, but I got to get there. So I'm still on the freeway. It's a long road, but it's not very long because I'm almost there. I'm almost there, but there's a couple things I got to do. I got to put gas in my car if I want to get there. He's telling me, Tony, if you want the house, come and open up the door. Put gas in your car. Put oil in your car. You got to have tires on your car. So he's telling me the things that I need to do. So my tires are maybe the TVs that I need to hang up in here. Once I hang up the TVs in here, once I go clean up my bedroom, once I go clean up my downstairs area, now I can get the keys to the house. And the keys to the house is that wife, the wife, maybe the kids, the wife, the kids, the stability, the TV show. Everything will all come together. That puzzle that I want to say in this video is basically that I think where I am right now at 50 years old, I'm learning that I need to trust God first, put God first, and not just believe in me. I've made a lot of mistakes, and I try to do things, and some things I gave up on, and some things I decided, it took me a year or something to get back on track again. But I believe that God allowed me to go through these different situations, relationships with different people, and understand that I needed to put Him first, and not just put Anthony first, put Tony from Cali first. No. So I think every morning, every night, before I go to bed, in the morning, throughout the day, you see me listening to Pastor Joe right now. I've been trying to keep myself built up spiritually because I don't want to fall into the same category that I fell into years ago. I don't have any more time to go up and down, and I don't want 10 years to go by like 10 years went by before. I don't want 20 years to go by and me just, I'm having fun, I'm doing things I want to do, but at the same time, I'm not putting God first. I think that there is a relationship between how we prosper and how we do things and how blessed we are based on how we live our lives. So, I think right now, at 50 years old, I'm looking at the next 2 or 3 years, and within that 2 years, it can be a big jump. It can be a big jump in my life, financially, mentally, spiritually, the whole thing, based on how I communicate with God and how God communicates with me, and how my faith level, not just my faith level, but by my actions, by my true actions in love and giving and the way that I am. If I mess up in that area, I feel like God's going to say, you know what, forget it. And most people feel like they messed up so much that God won't forgive them. Most people feel like that. And I feel like that. I've done stuff, man. I still, this very day, even, I'm going to keep it real. Right now, my lusts and thirst for a woman right now is crazy, absolutely crazy right now. And I'm not no rapist or nothing like that. Trust me, and I'm not gonna ever be any rapist. It has to be consent. If a woman were to come over here right now and try to seduce me, it would probably work. It would probably work. Because I feel like I need that. I've been away from that for a while. And there was a point in my life where I was like, I would say maybe a couple months ago or whatever, even before that, I was just not stressing out on it, because I was like, you know what? I got things I can do to get around that, which is not right. Okay, I'm keeping it real. And I was like, I got things I can do to get around it. I'm not gonna go into detail and go graphical or anything like that. But I was like, I can get around that. Cool, bunk that. I'm gonna watch some videos. I'm gonna this and that. I'm gonna look at some girls. I'm gonna look at this and look at that. And those things I was doing, I felt like were wrong, and they were wrong. And they were so wrong that it actually, I felt like it was so wrong that I couldn't get back with God. I couldn't be in God's standing. I couldn't be in the same room with God, because it was like God's going to say, you know what, you just messed up too much, blah, 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 I'm not going to do anything for you. And that's the way I felt. And during that time, I'm still trying to build my TV show and trying to do all these different things, but at the same time, it's like, I felt like God said, I'm not going to give you any, I'm not going to put my hands in this at all. I'm not going to help you, and the whole 9 yards. That's what I felt. I still feel like that this very day if I cross over in that direction. And there's so many times I felt I could go back and cross into that that dimension. It's like a twilight zone, It's easy to go and watch something you can be on the internet and say, you know what, I'm going to pull this up. Oh, yeah, I'm going to look at this. Oh, yeah, this girl look good. Oh, I'm going to look at this. It's easy to do that. The pornography is very easy to do that. It's an addiction. And my mind has to be really strong, and that's why I pray. I've been praying so hard, watching things that just completely kick it out. I gotta watch Jesus of Nazareth right now. I watch Jesus of Nazareth before I go to bed, and I'll pray. I watch Jesus of Nazareth and feel like I'm in the desert, and ask for God to put me in that same dream. Or put me in. I had a dream that was with Jesus. Just bring me back to that time. Bring me back to I'm out there on the desert with camels and all kinds of crazy stuff. Whatever. So I never talked about this before, and that's why I know that I'm definitely getting wiser, and that's why I definitely know that I'm actually going to be able to help people. This is to help people, and it's to help myself. So just like when you go to some type of AA, what do you call it? One of those AA meetings or whatever, and everybody's drinking, and somebody has to talk about what they've been through. Well, this is my way of doing it. I'm not in a meeting with a lot of people, maybe thousands of people, millions of people are going to see this video or something. But my problem was dealing with a lot of pornography. Looking at it, I was like, you know what? I don't need no woman right now. Bunk that. Because I lost my faith in finding the right woman. I lost my faith in I lost my faith in the right woman, basically because of my situations. I looked at, wow, my ex-girlfriend tried to kill me, my ex-wife, she found somebody else, whatever, and I started looking at the situations and started just saying, you know what, I created that excuse, I created that thing saying, Tony, you know what, just find you one that you like and just stick with it. And I did. I found a couple that I liked, pornography type women, and I was like, yeah, this is the one I want right here. And I started visualizing it. I started dreaming about it, thinking about it, just lusting on that. And when you start to do that, you start to get to the point where, wow, what is going on with me? It's almost like I don't even need reality anymore. I come home, and I'm like, I'm going to go home, go to sleep, or whatever. I'm going to think about this, and I'm going to look at this for a little bit, and that's it. I'm good. And right now, I can still see those images in my head a little bit, in my mind. And I ask for God to wipe it out. I ask for God to take that away and to take me to another whole level. Because I need it. I need God. I need His power. I need the Holy Ghost. I need that direction. So that's where I'm at right now. It's easy for me to buy something off of eBay. It's easy for me to look at new technology. It's easy for me to be creative. It's easy for me to, go to work and come home and build things and to talk to you and to do my TV show and be happy. But it's so hard for me to stay away from that. Because, being a single man, a man that I am, I don't want anything taken away from me. I don't want to lose my what I'm building. I don't want to lose that, but at the same time, I don't trust any woman. I don't trust any woman to just come in and just say, hey, I want to be with you, that type of thing. So what I did is I created a wall. I created this wall that says, you know what? I've got my stuff over here, my TV studio, this and that, my cars, whatever, my Cadillacs in the garage, sitting on 22s, whatever. And I'm not going to bring any woman in. I only want a certain type of woman, and I visualize that type of woman, a beautiful woman, possibly Hispanic, possibly from some other country. And I started looking and looking and looking and looking and trying to find that woman. And right now, my heart is telling me to go and look for that right now. I can go get on the internet and look for that right now. And I want to. I actually do want to. So it's really hard. That's the hardest thing for me. Especially late at night, late in the evening. You know, I'm here by myself. I feel like, oh, I don't got nothing to lose. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, I come up with different excuses. But I know it's wrong. So, you know, it really hurts me to, and I feel like it's a temptation from the devil to stop me from growing and getting to that next level of achieving everything that could be beautiful, everything that could be wonderful. I'm stopping it. I'm just cutting it down right there. That's why I'm looking at things right now. Okay, that's the only thing that's stopping me right now, is that I do want to be successful. I do want to be successful with this television show. I do want to be successful in having a great marriage. I do want to be successful in having a family and the whole 9 yards. And I do want to be successful in being financially independent. But it's just that right now, my body's saying use what you have. Just like when I come in here and I hook up cameras and I create things and I make things, my body is also telling me, you know what? Create the woman that you want. Like Weird Science. Remember the movie Weird Science? The two boys created the woman of their dreams. And I'm not a scientist, and I'm not trying to create no Frankenstein or Frankenstein woman or Frankenhooker. Remember Frankenhooker? If you ever seen that, it's a pretty funny movie. And that's what I felt. I felt like what's his name? Jeffrey and Frankenhooker. He wanted to create this woman. Actually, it was his girlfriend, and she got chopped up, and then he ended up putting her together with all these different hooker chicks. So it was like mad scientist comedy. But the fact of the matter is that I don't know how most guys are. I don't know what their situation is. Me as a single guy, you know, pornography was just one of the things where I could just say, you know what, you know, I'm not proud of it. I never really talked about it. I think I joked about it a couple times with other guys and that type of thing. But, you know, when you get a certain age, I'm at an age right now at 50 years old, it's not something to be proud of. It's not something that I want to die with. It's one of those things where I choose to live that lifestyle for the last couple of years or whatever it was, a lot of years, I think, because it was like I didn't want to trust I didn't want to trust any woman. I didn't want to trust a woman to come into my place and to lose what I had, to take what I take from me, or to steal from me, or to hurt me anymore. I didn't want to be hurt. So I chose that life. And now to give that life up is to say that I believe there's a better life. I believe that Jesus died for us, and I believe this way back then too. And that's why I felt so bad, because I felt like I know the truth. I know that Jesus died for our sins, and we are continuing to sin. It's not good. And then after so many sins, it's like, man, Jesus don't want you no more. Jesus said, get out of my face. You know, that's what I felt like. So right now, I'm at the point in my life where I feel like Jesus does love me. Jesus really does love me. And I've made mistakes, and Jesus said, I'm going to give you a chance. And it's like, you know what? I'm going to give you these keys to this house, and you just got to come and open up the doors. It's up to you. So, you want to get some gas in your car, you want to drive and get on the freeway and come to this house and open up the house and then take possession of the house, or do you want to stay where you're at? You want to live the life you've been living for the last 5-10 years? Do you want to live that life? So that's where I'm at, folks. I didn't think I was going to talk about this, but I think that we need to talk about it because it's not for me, it's other people that probably are in the same situation or had the same situation or similar situations. And, you know, pornography is not a good thing for no one. It's an excuse. And for me, it was an excuse because I was like, you know what, I'm a man and I'm going to keep my manhood up. You know what I'm saying? I love a woman's body, and I love how I feel when I'm with a woman, and I just love all that. So I know that. Maybe I shouldn't talk about that no more because it made me think about it. But I never really talked about it. Okay, I always talked about Tony from Cali. Tony from Cali, yeah, I'm out here doing this, I'm doing that. Yeah, Tony from Cali. But the real Tony from Cali is the guy that's behind the scenes, the guy that's at the end of the scenes, at the end of the night. What is Tony from Cali going through? What is Tony from Cali? He's been around all these beautiful women. He's seen all these beautiful women. He don't trust them all. You know, he may have been with a couple of them, but he don't trust them all. So what can he do? I can look at beautiful women. I can think, I can lust, but I don't have to worry about them taking from me. I don't have to worry about anything happening bad. But in essence, I did have to worry about things happening bad because my life wasn't changing. My life wasn't growing. I wasn't growing. I wasn't maturing to the level to where I needed to be. I wasn't owning my business. I wasn't being able to go to that next level. I wasn't being really, truly happy. And I feel there's some young lady out there that's waiting for me, and she's, you know, I'm hurting her. I'm hurting her. She can never be with me because I'm so involved in my thing that I'm doing, my photography and my video and everything else, and I'm never going to get to that woman. So I have to be able to trust in God. That's where it starts. And that's why I pray. I say, God, take this from me. Take these lustful thoughts away from me. And a lot of times it constantly is brought up through my guys at work. They're talking about something. They're talking about girls. They're talking about this. Yesterday I went to my friend's house, and then the guy gives me this picture of this girl. And it's on my phone, and I'm looking at it and go, dang. And she's a Snow White, like in a Snow White costume. And like, man, that's so nice. And all it is something that kind of brings you back to that. The next thing you know it, you're doing the wrong thing. And yesterday I looked at my, I had my video book here. It was called Video Engineering. I opened it up. And as soon as I opened it up, there was a CD in there with a woman's name on there that was, it was a pornography disc. It was. And I remembered. I don't know how I got in that book, but it happened to be in that book. And why was it in that book? And now I had to think back on it. And I took it and I put it to the side, and I didn't destroy it and tear it up because for some reason I actually want to see it. And I'm just keeping it real. And I have not viewed it, but I want to. My mind is telling me, yeah, go and view it. You're going to be all right. It's like the devil saying, yeah, go ahead and eat that apple. The serpent saying, go and eat that apple. Or when he's trying to tempt Jesus, and he was in the wilderness or whatever for 40 days, and he's trying to tempt him and saying, you go and do this and do that. I feel like that. I feel like the devil saying, hey, go ahead, put that disc in. You're going to be all right. God's not going to trip. And I actually did that. I actually watched one of the, I watched something that was maybe a couple weeks ago or something, or a month ago, whatever. And it was really, it made me feel so bad after I watched it and went through what I went through, and I was like, wow, why did I do that? I had to repent really, really, really bad. I feel like everything that I worked on has just got destroyed. So that's what I wanted to say in this video. That's not even really what I wanted to say. It just came out, and you know, I needed to talk about that because hopefully, like I said, this stuff is going to help other people. I think my videos that I'm actually doing are going to help a lot of people in different areas, and that's why I do the videos. You know, and it's going to help myself. You know, it's a reference video for me to go back and look back. You know, 2 weeks ago from now, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks, a month, and be able to go, you know, I'm past that. I'm not that same person anymore. That's what I want to say. I want to be able to look at this video, but I'm not that person anymore. I'm Tony from Cali. Boom. I got my TV show. I got my wife, my kids. I'm happy. That's what I want to be able to say. And I can't really say that right now. Only thing I can do is be honest and tell you the truth and say, hey, this is your boy Tony from Cali. I'm Tony from Cali with Tony from Cali Reality. Man, I love women. Man, I wish if it was one right over here right now, the one that I'm thinking of in my mind, it'd be on. That's what's coming out. And that's not, it should not be coming out. So I'm just keeping it real. And I gotta listen to some more Pastor Joe. I gotta listen to some more Pastor Joe. I gotta watch some Jesus of Nazareth, some Abraham, some Joseph. You know, I've been watching a lot of that kind of stuff, and I think I'm gonna do that and take me a nap. Take me a little nap, and then I'll probably get back and show it later. So this is your boy Tony from Cali. We're gonna sign off with that note. Gotta be strong. I gotta be strong. I gotta give it to God. Lord, take those thoughts out of my mind. Keep me strong. No more pornography. Devil, get behind me. Get behind me right now in Jesus' name. Flee. Devil, flee in Jesus' name. I rebuke you, devil, in Jesus' name right now. Okay? That's what I got to do. I'm going to get back with you once again, Tony from Cali. I know it sounds more and more spiritual every day because I'm getting built up. I'm getting stronger. God's making me stronger. God's making me a man of God, and that's what I want to be. I don't want to be a flaky milquetoast Christian. I remember my pastor used to say that, Pastor Cadeau. Milquetoast Christian. I don't want to be nothing like that. So he's making me a stronger man of God. He's making me more powerful. I'm going to say powerful. Well, I'm a fully equipped man. A fully equipped man of God. Boom. With the favor of God. And once again, I'm blessed, not stressed. I'm dressed, and I got a vest, and I might be going back to Food for Less in the next couple days. Tony from Cali Reality, reporting live, KTFC, Channel 63, February the 20th, 2014. Keeping it real, keeping it right, keeping it tight. And you guys know, for the people that don't know who I am, computer animation, three-dimensional holographic, digital video broadcast, special effects engineer, / senior audiovisual engineering, telecommunications specialist, / broadcaster and producer of my reality show, Tony from Cali Reality, born in 1963, all in HD, old school TV. KTFC, Channel 63. And we out. 3, 2, 1. I'm your boy Tony from Cali with Tony from Cali, KTFC Channel 63 out here reporting live. As you can see, I'm out here with my big dog here, and this is what it's all about. I'm out here with the German Shepherd. This is my trusty companion right here, and we out here right now doing some KTFC, old school TV, USA, old school TV, bringing it to you live. This is what it is all about. We want to talk about things that are inspirational. We want to talk about things that is going to take you to the next level. So that's where I am, and I am Crazy Tony from Cali, also known as Tony from Cali, and I'm from the USA as well. You know, I was born in America and all that kind of stuff, so that's why we're doing this. So it's USA, old school TV, bring it to you live. Okay, you got to bear with the cinematography. I couldn't zoom in at the time, but we want to give you a closer up view of what it looks like to be here with Bro America. Bro America, what do you want to say about the event and everything that's going on right now? Bro America said he's happy to be here. He's happy to be alive on this very good day today of February the 3rd, 2015, I'm sorry. 2015, he said he's happy to be alive and he's happy to be out here. I'm happy to be out here too. I'm on my knees right now. These rocks kind of hurt. So we're going to sign off. We're going to get on out of here. But once again, this is Bro America. And for the people that don't know me, KTFC Channel 63, Tony from Cali Reality right now. We're recording right now on the Kodak Play Touch camera. We got the big broadcast camera out here basically. Like I said, it has more of a prop, but we're using the DVC Pro, Panasonic DVC Pro with the Kodak Play Touch attached to it. I normally use my phone to get a little bit better visibility, but we're using this particular camera right now, and we're keeping everything real. And today's date is February the 3rd, 2015, and I'm your boy, Crazy Tony from Cali, also known as Tony from Cali Reality, and you already know what I'm also known as. Go ahead and say it. computer animation, three-dimensional holographic, digital video broadcast, special effects engineer / senior audio-visual engineering, telecommunications specialist / broadcaster and producer of my reality show, Tony from Cali Reality, born in 1963, all in HD. You heard it, folks, and that was from Bro America. Once again, signing off, KTFC, Channel 63, Old School TV, USA Old School TV, reporting live. Tropicana and D. Martin. I'm Tony from Cali with Crazy Tony. I'm Crazy Tony from Cali, and I'm out here, I'm crazy, I'm having fun, and that's what it's all about. Enjoying life, having fun, and bringing the broadcast live to you, okay? So, once again, we got Bro America, my trusted companion, Bro America. He's out here, and how you doing? You doing all right? I'm doing all right, man, but I'm getting a little hot out here, man. I'm getting a little hot. It's getting a little hot out here today. It's about 70 degrees. They said it's going to be about 71 degrees. I'm getting a little warm too. So we're going to sign off. We're going to get back with you. But remember where you see this broadcast from? KTFC, Channel 63, Tony from Cali, or Crazy Tony from Cali, or Old School USA, Old School TV. Reporting live, Crazy Tony from Cali. And we out. And we out. Let me grab him. Bam. Bet. What you in line for today, sir?
I'm trying to get me a laptop or two. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And maybe a little tablet. You know, I saw one on sale right now, like for $59.99.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
Yeah. You know, just today. You might want to get the $99 one they had. It's a $99. I think it's a Galaxy Tab. I was looking at those yesterday, and then they got the Galaxy Tab 3s, which are like $149.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that sounds awesome right there.
I was that close to getting it, but I was like, man, I'm not here for that. I'm here with the USA TV, trying to do my thing, trying to get my broadcast on, you know. But and what about the $199 TVs?
Oh yeah, we saw a few on Panasonic 50-inch flat screens for $199, but we don't know if they're all sold out or not. So if we go swoop one in, yeah. Put to the side, so well, I hope so. You know, man, try to swoop up one or two. You know, pretend my twin brother's coming in or something like that. This is me right now. And there's my twin brother right there, all right? Just like that, you know?
One per customer. I know how they do that. There you go. And what you in line for today, sir?
50-inch visual TV.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Why it got to be a 50-inch? Can it be a
it could be
24?
Bigger, but that's our special right now, $4.99. Yeah.
$199. Everybody wants a big TV. Nobody wants little TVs no more. I got a little TV over there. You know what? I bought that yesterday. For $71. It's not bad. $71. Bam. I'm broadcasting. Look what I'm shooting with. The Galaxy Mega phone. Cell phone. Rigged it up. A little mixer. And that's it. We're broadcasting right here live. KTFC, Old School TV, bringing it to you live. What do you think about my little setup here? I just put this together last night, and I decided to come out here and do some broadcasting. I'm an independent broadcaster.
It's working.
Is it working?
It's working.
You like my music? You like
Yeah,
You like my swag? How my swagger looking?
Yeah, off the chain, man.
Representing the USA, you know. Every day is a good day, right?
That's right.
So I bought a laptop yesterday. It was $299. $299 for a touchscreen laptop, Dell, 15.5-inch, whatever. It was a good deal, and I came back up here today to talk to some people and see, you know, what they thought about the deals, the TVs, and you getting the PlayStation. I didn't know about the PlayStation, so I just found out about that. That's a real good deal, though, huh?
It is. Yes, it is, sir.
All right.
Now where can I get some aviators like you?
I got my whole outfit, my whole wardrobe, bam. Amazon, I'll keep it real, you know. I usually don't shop retail, but it's all about Amazon right now, you know. So I'm just doing what I can do.
All right.
Thank you,
You guys
man.
have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Tony from Cali. As an independent broadcaster, this is what I do, okay? So I'm bringing it to you live. I'm Tony from Cali. Tony from Cali Reality, USA, Old School TV, KTFC, Channel 63, reporting live here at the Best Buy.
Father God, I'm praying to you for somebody who knows you, Lord, but just hasn't been seeing you in the right view lately. Hear me out. Father, I'm praying for a friend, he and I are pretty close. And out of all my friends, for this one I'm concerned the most. He say he reading daily, but he ain't really learning. He been in church, but say that he ain't moved by any sermon. His faith weak, he ain't prayed in a week. He wake up and just weep. with his face in a sink. Lord, you gotta help my man. I'm praying for him daily. He ain't seeing, but it just seems as if he going crazy. He say he feeling trapped, can't even hit up the mall, cause every lady's half dressed tempting him to lust and fall. He keep the TV off, videos just make him feel that he ain't really nothing without money, girls, and shiny wheels. The other day he told me that he felt less a man cause he ain't have a 5-year plan or a piece of land. And man, it's crazy cause his family thinks so much of him. Plus he got a godly wife who always show a love for him. But he's struggling, even though he talk to me. I tell him what to do, but he don't listen when he ought to be. I'm scared for him cause there's people that look up to him. He got some younger siblings who've been changed by what he's done for them. But is it done for him? Lord, don't let it be. If he don't want to talk to you, then Father, hear from me. Is it done for him? Condition is worsen since we was last conversing. I'm with him now, he ain't doing well, of this I'm certain. He say he trying to trust you, doesn't want to discuss you, but he was in the midst of sinners and did not discuss you. And just today his anxiety's got the best of him. He knows Christ but for hours refused to rest in him. He's not the best of men, but Lord, I know he really loves you, and I can't understand why lately he's not thinking of you. People trust this dude, you can crush this dude. Father, he needs more of you, I pray you touch this dude. What can I say to him? I'm determined to pray for him. Father, empty and break him, I pray you'll just have your way with him, cause there's a change in him and the effects are strong. I pray you'll open up his heart before the next song, and when he gets home I pray you'll open up the 66-book love letter you wrote and soak it up, cause he ain't hearing you and he ain't feeling me. And God, I know it's killing you because it's killing me. And matter of fact, there's something else he's concealing. See, the person that I've been praying about is really me.
I put you aside. Instead of chasing for your glory, I was chasing for these things that don't matter. I put your love aside and my selfish ambitions first. I was living for this world and all the things in it. These are my confessions.
Yeah, I wanted money, yeah, I wanted fame. I thought the fast life would bring me happiness and get the quick change. But even when I got it, man, I still felt the same. Cause all I really wanted was the one to make me change. I was all alone, but I'm the one to blame. Depending on myself instead depending on his name. I wanna go to you, but I felt too ashamed. But now I'm unashamed, I'm ashamed that I was shame. I was living for sin, pray that you forgive me. And if you don't understand, I know I don't deserve it, but I won't stop fighting for your love. Cause I need it and I know I'm unworthy. I was so caught up, I lost myself, I drifted from you, I knew I wasn't worth it. From now on, what you see is a better me. I know it's not much, but this was left of me.
What about the money? I don't want it. What about the fame? I don't need it. What about the world? I don't want it.
All I need is you.
What about the women? I don't want it. What about the image? I don't need it. What about the life? I don't want it.
All I need
is you. Yeah, I'm begging for your love, I surrender, give you what's left of me. I know it's not much, I just pray that it's enough. I would've come sooner, but I failed, I was too messed up for you to even notice me. That life that I was chasing isn't what I thought it'd be. I realized why people said they cool with me, and all the girls wanted what they saw wasn't me. Then it all hit me, I could finally see I turned out to be the person I never thought I'd be. All I wanted was receiving all my selfish needs. Thought I could do this alone, but now I'm on my knees, asking God, please forgive me and just take the lead. Now I'm doing everything for you to notice me. I'm done living for this world, living like I'm meant to be. I'm living for you, nothing else is important to me.
What about the money? I don't want it. What about the fame? I don't need it. What about the world? I don't want it.
All I need is you.
What about the women? I don't want it. What about the image? I don't need it. What about the life? I don't want it.
All I need is you.
All I need is you. chasing you. Nothing else matters to me. These material things, they fade away. I can't take them with me when I'm gone. Your love never leaves me. Nothing's more important than that.
What about the money?